gotta stack it up. Stack it up. Stack it up. Tell that bitch you gon' back it up. I gotta stack it up. I gotta stack it up. I gotta get to the I gotta get to the back.
I gotta stack on my bread, then gotta stack it again. I'm on a hunt for a check.
Hey yo, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news. Now today we have 21 Savage back at it again. We got Kim K pulling a rescue attempt, Kevin Gates with a request, Where's Waldo continues, the RZA with the new tune for the kids, and a freestyle heavyweight entering the ring once again. Yes, thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source. Yo, if this is your first time to the channel, be sure to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell on the bottom of the video. Be sure to hit the thumbs up button if you respect the grind. Yo, shout out to those that see us in the comment section, and shout out to those that want to but just don't know what to say. Yo, I feel you on that one. Shout out to Jamel Swanson. Sounds like he know what that Lego do to the feet. And Drip Squad, Red Fox, Mandalore 83, and McNasty Beard. Yeah, we said shorts. Now, first on deck is 21 Savage, who once again is doing a back-to-school event for students that are getting ready to go back to school. But your boy changed the game up a bit, providing laptops for students in preparation of universal remote learning. Now, if you have no idea what that is, you don't have kids, or you don't want nothing to do with the ones that you do have. Now, the universal learning setup is essentially virtual school in lieu of face-to-face student-teacher interaction. Now, although many county administrators and superintendents are having their meetings virtually, they insist on having your kids meet face-to-face, giving me a guinea pig vibes for the defenseless students and the teachers that are contractually obligated to provide instruction. Heaven help the teacher whose only source of income is the teaching job and now has to risk their life as if they were on a battlefield where biological warfare is being waged. But I digress. Rapper 21 Savage donated laptops to DeKalb County students because, believe it or not, a lot of counties did not even have enough laptops to provide for many of their students. And if the school received less funding, and we know which communities receive less funding, those are the same communities where students would most likely be face-to-face. So 21 Savage is providing an opportunity for people to be able to participate in universal remote learning, providing that the school system is offering virtual sessions as an option. Yo, this kind of thing is not new for 21 Savage, as he's done this about 4 times before. Last year, he had approximately 2,300 students attend his back-to-school event where they were provided with resources and supplies for schools. Yo, see, this is what I'm talking about right here. Artists making hundreds of thousands and millions of dollars, taking their resources and funneling it back into underdeveloped communities, assisting those of us that are not able to financially be able to help ourselves. Now, oftentimes people are doing the best that they could with what they have, but folks swear it's largely just a group of folks that want to sit around and do nothing to help themselves, even though the chips were stacked against them from the jump. Yo, big up to 21 Savage for looking out for those of us that need the assistance. Respect. If all artists were to put back into the community, imagine where we would be. And speaking of helping the defenseless, Kim Kardashian, yes, Kim Kardashian, has been on a quest to assist as many incarcerated felons as possible. Now, we saw her at one point working with the likes of Meek Mill. Now, although Kanye felt some type of way about that, now we see her working with another person, or at least working to help another person come out of being incarcerated. And that person is namely CHIMED. Now, Corey Miller, also known as CHIMED, is the brother of Master P, who was convicted of murder in August of 2009. He was arrested in 2002 in connection with the murder of a 16-year-old by the name of Steve Thomas. Now, I'm sure his name, CHIMED, didn't help his situation. In 2018, 2 witnesses pulled back their statements regarding the case, stating that they were pressured into testifying against Miller by the authorities. Does that sound unusual? Of course not. A key witness by the name of Kenneth Jordan stated that he was pressured by detectives to testify against Miller, or he himself would have faced a 10-year prison sentence for unrelated criminal charges. Classic. A second witness, Darnell Jordan, Darnell Jordan, has also recanted his testimony, saying he was detained and locked in a hotel room by police for refusing to testify against Corey Miller. And his brother, I'm assuming Master P, has called for a new trial. Him and CHIMED himself both called for multiple new trials. Now, fast forward to today, where we have Kim Kardashian looking to see if an appeal could be pushed through. She stated the following statement. She said, quote, "Today I'm teaming up with Monica Denise, Jessica Jackson, Eddie Haney, and to hashtag free Corey Miller. My heart goes out to the family of Steve Thomas. I can only imagine how hard this is, and my intention is never to open up this painful wound, but to help find the truth behind this tragedy." Now, since his trial, witnesses have recanted, new evidence of his potential innocence has come to light, and there are claims of jurors being pressured into voting to convict. True justice for the young man requires that the person who actually killed him be held responsible, and that Corey Miller be returned home to his kids. The jury convicted Corey. She continues on. The jury convicted Corey 10-2, and he was sentenced, and they sentenced him to life in prison. If his trial was today, the jury would have to be unanimous for him to be convicted. Close quote. Now, if I had anyone's ear in the matter, I would have said, hey, look, let's focus for a second on changing your stage name. I mean, I feel like it might be working against him. Now, as soon as the name pops up, CHIMED, folks are going to be like, no. This is just my thoughts, but I mean, what do I know? Kevin Gates has decided to send a message to your boy, 6ix9ine. Now, apparently everyone has been trying to get in contact with him. For what reason, I have no idea. Take a listen to what Kevin had to say.
I'm in DC right now. Hey, I love you. Hey, let me see you do it by yourself. I'm in DC right now. They just had 28 murders on the same street I'm on right now. Hey, I love you. Allah protects me. Hey, me and Green Man, I'm on my way to Baltimore right now. Yeah, I'm going to see my people, my real people. Hey, I love y'all. You heard me? I'm gone. Hey, let me see you do it by yourself. Hey, carry on.
That's right. He says, I'm on my way to Baltimore right now. I'm going to see if I can get my people, my real people. Let me see you do it by yourself. Carry on. Close quote. Now, 6ix9ine already did state that he has no interest in being by himself anytime soon. He hates being alone. So I'm pretty sure it may be quite some time before Kevin could have a chance with the artist alone. Catching the artist rolling for dolo? I think not. Now, every day we find ourselves being treated to a troll move by the artist as he consistently uploads clips of himself in random location. It's like a twisted game of Where's Waldo. But instead of the goofy dude with the striped red and white shirt, we get clips of him in the bathtub playing with Barbies, or with his exposed furry legs trying to lick his toes, or laughing at his ops in an infinity pool atop the hills in Cali. Yo, take a look.
Couple days out here in Los Angeles, it's been so beautiful. Like they love me here. You know what I'm saying? Look at my city. Take a look at my city.
Beautiful.
How does it look?
Amazing.
That's my city right there. See?
I
know. They said I couldn't come out here. These people love me. Look all around. Look all around. Oh, and by the way, if you're trying to pause the video and screenshot, by the time I uploaded this, I'm already gone.
Makes me want to play Grand Theft Auto. Yo, is that the ice cream truck? No, it's not the ice cream truck. Well, it might be. You see, the ice cream trucks of yesterday had a little melody that you could hear from miles away that called out to everyone, young and old, letting them know where they can get their creamy fix from. I know, it sounds disgusting when I put it like that. Well, when Big Worm swings by your hood, it's very possible that you may hear a new tune playing courtesy of the master hit producer of the Wu-Tang Clan, the RZA. Yo, take a listen. Yes, Good Humor has teamed up with the RZA to produce a new ice cream jingle, seeing that the old ice cream jingle known as The Turkey in the Straw, which contains some questionable lyrics utilized in minstrel shows combined with the melody you've come to associate with white creamy pleasure. I know, sounds disgusting. While discussing the upcoming UFC heavyweight title fight between, Stipe Miocic and Daniel Cormier, the artist who's known to step in the booth without a pad, freestyle his lyrics on command, and still create hits, Lil Wayne, he usually has a stenographer or the like write what he freestyles because he often can't even remember what he said. But anyway, Lil Wayne officially announced on ESPN that another Carter album is set to be released. I believe it's the Carter 6. Yo, take a listen.
Carter 6 coming soon, but I got No Ceilings coming first. No Ceilings 3.
Boom. There we go.
Yes, there you have it, folks. The Carter 6 coming soon and No Ceilings coming first. And finally, T.I. has been on his show Expeditiously T.I. or something to that effect, right? Expediently T.I. Whatever the show is called, right? T.I. was on a conversation with Fat Joe, none other than Fat Joe. And the conversation veered its way towards 50 Cent. Now, Fat Joe proceeded to tell T.I. that he listened to both 50 Cent's album and T.I.'s album. And throughout the course of the conversation, he said, yo, man, 50 Cent's album was straight fire. To which T.I. agreed, right? And then Fat Joe proceeded to say, yo, when I listened to that, and T.I.'s like, yo, man, how many songs is on that album? It was like 15 songs or something like that. They was like, yo, whatever. There was mad songs, maybe about 15 songs. Fat Joe was like, yo, man, the album was a classic album, right? It's a classic album. And T.I. didn't take anything away from him. He was like, yeah, it was definitely a classic album. Without a doubt, it was definitely a classic album. But then T.I. turned around and was like, but yo, matter of fact, take a listen.
Hey, Leroy, before I spoke to you today, I listened to both y'all shit. And let me tell you something. 50 Cent got some shit. I love 50. That whole album was jamming. The whole album, top to bottom. How many songs on that album?
A lot of records on that album.
How many songs? Was it about 15?
About 15. That's a classic.
It is a classic album. It's a classic album. It is. Even the intro, the 2-second intro. Everything. Classic. Bro, I got 5 classics. 3 if you're being conservative. I have 5 classics.
Okay, I know folks are gonna come through in the comment section talking about like, yo, man, this dude needs to give it a rest. We know that you want to battle 50. We know that you think you're better than 50. In the whole 9 yards, 50 is not gonna take the battle. It just ain't gonna happen. I think 50's where 50 is in his head. I think he's like, yo, ain't no way that this guy is gonna compare. He ain't nowhere on my level. It would be beneath me to take him on in a versus battle. 50 probably would go against someone like more the likes of Jay-Z or something like that. I can see him pulling that stunt. But he's not gonna go against T.I. I'm sorry. I just don't think it's gonna go down in his head like that. Now here's the big question, right? Did 50 respond to T.I.? You know 50 responded to T.I. Now his response on Instagram was, with the, rolling of the eyes, it was looking at what T.I. said and then rolling the eyes. His response was, the man said he got 5 classics. And then with the shocked face emoji, it's too early, I'm going back to sleep. And then the sleeping emoji. Of course, right? 50 is like, he's saying that he is shocked at the idea that T.I. would come out his face and claim to have 5 classics on deck. Really, T.I.? You have 5 classics on deck? I mean, there's a level of delusion of grandeur that a person can hit that once they reach that point, you begin to dismiss them and anything else that they got to say. I'm sorry, right? I like T.I. I like a lot of his music. I like when he speaks on politics and stuff like that. I get with it all, okay? His music, I like it. 5 classics, I'm sorry, okay? I don't know what to say. I'm sorry. Now, I mean, who could T.I. go against? Maybe T.I. could go against, I don't know, man. Because now, talking like, I don't know who he can go against. Like, who can you, y'all, tell me in the comments below what would be a proper matchup for T.I., okay? Because 50 ain't it. That ain't the proper matchup, okay? He probably has a better matchup with, I don't know, the game. Who would he have a good matchup with? Who knows who he's, you know. Tell me in the comment section who he has a good matchup with, and I'm going to tell you whether you're right or wrong next video. Yo, let us know what you think. If you had to do an album, all freestyle, would it suck? Should CHIMED change his stage name, or do you think it will have no bearing on another court trial? And ain't it foul that the same people that meet virtually want your kids to meet face to face? Am I being paranoid? Hey, yo, was that somebody by my window? Yo, be sure to like, be sure to subscribe. Thanks for tuning in to Celeb Source, your source for celeb news.